Peace, y'all. I figured I would just go live from the gym since I'm already here. Um, Again, class every time. There's not one time that I'm gonna show up and be like, oh man. Like I may, as a person, as an individual, be like, I'm tired or it's raining because I'm human and not feel like being there. But let me tell you, every day that you guys show up, every day that you make the choice, rain, there hasn't been any sleet or snow, so but rain or otherwise, you all come and participate and give it your all. It ignites a fire within inside me, and it's so amazing. Um, so today is Thankful Thursday. Every day you should be thankful. Every day you should write a list of at least 5 things that you're like, yo, I am grateful. And at the top, it should be you, right? You should be grateful that you have breath in your lungs and that you're living and that you're here and walking among us. So what I've been doing in class recently is right at the end, right before the stretch, I've been having everybody stand still. So if you're watching, please take a moment just to stand or sit where you are, close your eyes, and just breathe. Deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Keep your eyes closed and imagine all the things that you are grateful for. Imagine from the smallest thing, being able to pay the light bill, having a roof over your head, having food in the refrigerator, having family that cares about you, that calls and checks upon you. Think about the breath in your lungs, the beating of your heart, the fact that you can stand and bend and move, even if sometimes you do so in pain. Think about your 10 fingers and your 10 toes. Think about all the little things that you have that you are completely blessed with. And then also be grateful for the negative side, the people that don't care, right? Don't pay too much attention, but realize that if it weren't for them, if it weren't for those that didn't appreciate you, including yourself, you wouldn't realize or understand what it feels like to be appreciated, to be loved, to be thought about, to be cared for. You wouldn't understand how precious it is if those negative things didn't happen. So today, for Thankful Thursday, please take a moment to think about all the things that are great and good and beautiful and wonderful in this world and in your personal life that make you happy and smile. But then take one more moment and think about all the trials and tribulations, all the things that may have got you to this place, whether they seemed at the time like torture or whatever. It built your endurance, it built your strength, it built who you are today. You have to pay honor to that. You have to appreciate that. You have to take just from it the lesson, right? The struggle that you went through, right? Because again, we all know what the finish line looks like. We all know what's at the end of the road that we're walking. So between right now, today, and whenever that time comes, be grateful that you can get up, that you can move, because everything is working in your favor, whether it be positive or negative, however you choose to see it. Yesterday, the word of the day was choice. So if you make a choice to believe that if everything is working in your good, that nothing is really bad, right? Nothing is if it teaches you something and you can learn from it, it sounds like a win to me. So Thankful Thursday. You may not have or be where you hope to be, intend to be, or working to be. However, don't let that stop the joy from coming in. Don't let where you are right now in this moment stop you from being happy and from being excited, because you are on the road to greatness, and whatever greatness looks like within your life. Maybe you're on the road to a healthier lifestyle. Maybe you're on the road to a better career, or a blended family, or I don't know. Those are the top things that came to my mind. But you're on the way. You're on the road, and there's absolutely nothing more you can do except continue to move forward. And in that, don't do so begrudgingly. Don't drag your feet and be like, oh, hi ho, it's off to work we go, right? Even the seven dwarfs were excited about working and toiling in the process of the labor in which they had to do to get the job done. Remember that self-discipline is the greatest form of self-love. If you can discipline yourself to grow locks, to go to school, to raise kids, to eat right, to work out every day, then you are not only showing yourself, hey, I did what I said I was going to do, right? First, keep your word to yourself. Everybody will follow. Be thankful for everything that has gotten you to today. So what's today? Thursday, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, right? Your love of self should happen every day, 365 or 66 if it's a leap year days, right? You should devote, again in 2020, 8%. All 2019, all I asked you was for 4%. 4%. Now I want you to double it to 8%. 8% for just you. 1 hour to work out. 1 hour to bend and stretch and move as your body is so intended to do, right? So then you can be like, oh my God, what's his name? Stewie. Look what I can do. And then 1 more hour, uno más, just to do whatever it is that you like to do, whether it be sleep or dance or cook or write music or write a book or create a business or counsel a friend, whatever the thing is, 8% of your day. 1 just to maintain your healthy lifestyle. Peace, Queen. I've been watching you, man, and these videos, I'm learning something from you. And then another 4% just to love on yourself. And sometimes realize that loving on yourself means dealing with your issues, right? Again, not all those negative things are truly negative. Some of those negative things are really positive. They were trying to teach you patience and forgiveness and happiness and kindness and empathy and sympathy and compassion. But you had to go through the opposite to understand why the positive is necessary. Now, again, if you are God conscious, Christ conscious, whatever you want to say, you know that it's written somewhere that there are either 10 commandments or 42 laws that let you know exactly how you should behave. However, not everybody does it, just like common sense isn't so common. But that doesn't mean that it's not written in our hearts. It's already there. We already know the difference. Hey, thanks, Queen. Right? We know the difference between right and wrong, good and bad. However, we need to become to a point where we are aware of our flaws and aware of where we can do better, not because we're wrong, not because we're bad, but because we have a whole life ahead of us to become great and kind and peaceful and loving, and all the things that we say are wrong with the world, right? We need to become what's right with the world because we are the world, right? You and I make up the people on the planet that we talk so ill about. So if the world is not full of kind people, are you yourself a kind person? When people talk about you or think about you, are you yourself the person that they're like, hey, if I want someone who is loving, caring, compassionate, whatever your traits are or are not, are you that? And if not, don't worry about it, right? Because there's still time. It's not over yet. You can still. Peace, Jason. Good to see you, brother. Both y'all, man. I'm gonna need to get with y'all about some things, yes, because I got some stuff that we got to do. I digress. On Thankful Thursday, of course, be thankful for the money in your pocket. Be thankful for the love of your life. Become the love of your life. Be thankful for all the things that we know are ultimately good. I have food in my fridge. I have gas in my car. I have a car. My car works. I have a house. My house is clean. You know, my spouse and I are not upset at each other. Whatever the case may be, yes, those are easy. Correct. However, what about when you and your spouse had a disagreement and yet you were able to talk through it. You guys learned something and grew from that. Remember when you and a friend had an argument and yet you talked through it, and then the two of you came to an understanding about how to be a better individual, right? Not only for yourself, but for other people. Think about what you consider negative. Think about when the boy in high school didn't like you, what you could have learned from that situation, right? Was he asking you to change to be like some other girl that you were not, and you realize that you yourself are fine the way you are, and he was losing you? If so, then you learned something, and that negative wasn't a negative. It was truly a positive. Just like when it rains outside. Some people are like, oh man, it rains, it sucks. However, the rain gives us life, it gives us growth. What I see right now is preparation for spring. As you can tell, I came in my most colorful gear today because spring is on the way. I see it. I see it in the rain. I see it in the weather change. I see it through the things that most of us may consider negative. So on this Thankful Thursday, do me a favor, leave me some comments about what you're grateful for. And again, don't make it all flowery and beautiful. Please tell me the beautiful things. I like that. But tell me the silver lining. Send me a little quick note right down there in the comments and say, give me 5 things today. 5 things that you are grateful for. 2 of them, right? 2 of them that are nice and positive. I'm grateful for love. I'm grateful for whatever. And then give me 3. Trace 3 things, right, that you wouldn't consider to be positive initially. And let's see if everybody who's watching can pick them out. I'd like some participation. That'd be amazing. However, today is Thursday, Thankful Thursday. Again, I hope that you choose to be thankful every day. But you've already had one. Maybe you came and danced with me, and thank you for that. If not, there's one more chance to get it in tonight and move your body as it's supposed to. I will be out at Suffolk YMCA doing Boxmaster. It's a different kind of challenge. It's a different kind of mental push through. And let me tell you, fitness, being mentally strong, will get you through a lot of things in your life. A lot of things that I am thankfully and prayerfully have not had to experience yet, but I know that they unfortunately are on the way. So, Thankful Thursday. Take some time today to be grateful for the yin and the yang, the duality of life. The things that you wouldn't have realized were so beautiful if you hadn't experienced the opposing thing. I hope y'all have an amazing day. I'll check you later. Peace.